I do want to say thank you to the people who've sent in the biggest super chats. Now, we've gotten some on today's show. So JC sent in a $60 one. He sent in a $31 one last week. Louis, though, sent in a big one. Stephen Williams sent 2 last week. Also got a whole bunch of $24 and $25 this week. Again, I appreciate you guys very much, bottom line. So we see a super chat coming in from Louis. Aaron Rodgers look. Oh, boy. So when I did it, I was like, oh, God, I can only imagine the amount of comments I'm going to get now. People are like, oh, this... Oh, I didn't even know we were doing this. This is amazing. All right, so who's got the better mustache? If somebody doesn't take a screenshot of this, I want somebody to take a screenshot of this, and I want them to put it on Instagram. Put it on IG, because this is some next level stuff. I haven't shaved my beard for like 2 weeks because I was hoping this would happen. So, come on, let's get some MRs. Carlos just says, bruh. Which, Carlos, my man, you are 100% right. Like, we do a lot of one-word reactions. Yeah, that's a one-word reaction. Letting go FTW says porn stash. Absolutely. This is absolutely. Wow. AR or MR? Let me know. Omar says MR. Daniel says MR. How about this? If anybody has a beard, I'm going to put out a Mitchell Renz challenge, all right? Bad name. It's what I thought of on the spot. If you shave your beard and just rock a mustache, okay? Rock a mustache, put on a Raider shirt, and if you tweet it at me or if you put it on Instagram, I'll share it to my IG story. Okay? Let's start a trend. Mitch mustache matchup from Tom. Mashup, I'm not sure. MR for me, AR for Aaron Rodgers. Let me know in the comments. All right, let's continue the show going here. We got Mr. Robertson 22. Robertson. Why isn't it much hype about Muse? Why was he a 7th round grade on some mocks? I don't know who had him as a 7th round mock. I know here at Chat Sports. Excuse me, I think hair just went down my throat. We had him as a 5th round grade personally. Yeah, hang on. I literally just had hair go down my throat. We had him as a 5th round grade. So the Raiders, they drafted him in round 3, pick 100. And I think the reason why is because a lot of people didn't know what they had in Tanner Muse, right? He was a safety, linebacker hybrid, and people were like, man, do we rate him as here? Do we rate him as there? I think, though, when you find a player of his size, when you find a linebacker who can run a 4.41, who's super athletic, who's on a winning football team in college like Clemson, who is a character leader, who is just a good football player, I don't really know why. I'm starting to like Tanner Muse more and more. And also, yes, I did show Tanner earlier. He's rocking the mustache, so now that's something we have in common. Let's go to another super chat we got coming in here from Latvarian Savage. Either Joyner goes to the safety spot or cut his bum. He was horrible for us last season, so you're not wrong. So I don't think, PFF is the, thing that everyone should look at, but LaMarcus Joyner rated as the 111th best corner out of 113. That's not good, especially when you pay a guy 4 years, $44 million to come in and kind of help your secondary. I agree, though. If LaMarcus Joyner doesn't play well, you're going to have to move on. The issue with that is if you cut him right now, it's going to be about $8 million against the cap. I don't think that's the answer. I think you just kind of hang on to him. You let Amik Robertson step up. Heck, maybe figure out a spot where you can put Prince or Damon Arnette in there, throw him in there at nickel. I know it's not really what they're meant to do. Maybe you could see it happen. I don't know if you cut LaMarcus Joyner this season. But after next year, sure, we'll talk about it. Let's go to the next question. Make sure you guys are using hashtag Raiders, and make sure that you're using Super Chat to get here on the show. So do you think our defense has enough potential to take down a great offense, example, the Saints? I don't know if you can take down a top offense in the NFL just because the NFL is kind of soft, right? And it's built around offense. I think it's controlling and maintaining an offense. Like, the Chiefs have a great offense. The Saints have a great offense, obviously. Do you slow down Drew Brees and Patrick Mahomes? Yes. Can you totally contain them? No. Do I think we can do it? Yeah. I mean, I think our defense even last year proved that you can stop somebody. We stopped Patrick Mahomes for 3 quarters, but it was that one quarter, that second quarter where he roasted us. It's for this team, it's having the depth to stay fresh, to still executing the plays that we need to on defense, because that's how you stop somebody for 4 quarters. So next thing coming up here, I want you guys to hit that sub button, because if you love the Raiders, if you want non-stop coverage, please, please, please hit that sub button below. Take the link below that you see, youtube.com/Raiders Report, and I want you to send it to 10 diehard Raider fans. Be like, hey, this guy, he keeps you up to date. He has fun live shows, and I was told by my bosses that if we can get to like 50K subscribers, I might even be able to do some more live shows. So one goal that I've had for a very long time is to be able to do not just one live show a week, which I do every Tuesday, but to do another one. And I think I'm getting close to being able to do another one. So please go out, support our shows, support our sponsors, and hit that sub button. So one of my sponsors on today's show is Panda Subs. And for those of you that maybe have never heard of Panda Subs, if you're into workout, if you're trying to lose some extra weight, if you're just trying to, stay in shape, all I'm saying is this, okay? All I'm saying is this. Panda Subs, they're absolutely going to hook you up. So you can see the link below, pandasubs.com. But the reason why I really want you to pay attention, 50% off. 50% off when you use code Raiders at pandasubs.com. So if you need pre-workout, which is kind of like an energy rush to really help you get through that workout, if you need something to help you sleep, they got sleep aids. BCAAs are kind of something that you take right after you work out to help, get the most out of your workout for like muscle rebuild. And then they have fat burners. I'll be honest with y'all, I've gained like 10 pounds since we've been locked in our homes. Luckily for me, Panda Subs has hooked me up with some products. I'll have some pictures coming out soon, but if you need fat burners, pre-workout, all things about working out, go to pandasubs.com, use code Raiders, save 50% off on your entire order. I'll put it in the description, and it's also in the comments. Let's go to the next question here from Street Disciple. How many games do you see us winning? Street Disciple, this is what I want you to do. I want you to, if you're not subscribed yet, please do. And I want you to check out the channel where I've already put out a video on how many games the Raiders are going to win. And I've already put out a video, same one, on what I think each score prediction is going to be for the Raiders. So again, please go check it out. Let's go to the next question, which is from Dale. I think it's from Dale. I'm not quite sure. When will the Cam Newton to the Raiders rumor stop? I think I've tried. I've put a zero Chucky head, tuck rule, tuck that on the Cam Newton to the Raiders rumor for about 3 months now. I don't think it makes any sense for this team to go out and get Newton, right? Because Newton wants to be a starter. I can promise you one thing. He's not going to be a starter on our football team. So for me, if I'm Cam, either A, I sit out the entire season, or B, I go to a team that might be able to make me a starter. In my opinion, there are only 2 football teams right now in the NFL that would take an unhealthy Cam Newton at the moment and make him a starter. They're the New England Patriots and they're the Jags. But wait, the Jags have already said they want to stick with Gardner Minshew. It's tough right now for Cam Newton. I think he's talented, but we're just in different times right now. Let's go to the next question coming in from Jamel. What up, Jamel? Who do you think has more potential, Amik Robertson or Damon Arnette? I think, honestly, like an overall potential, like which player has the potential to be like one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL? I do actually think it's Damon Arnette, right? But if I'm looking at just value, it's Amik Robertson. Amik Robertson, he's a playmaker at 5'8", about 200 pounds. He's going to be a solid nickel corner in the NFL. But I think he's just going to be a solid nickel corner, right? You don't draft somebody in round 1 to be average, to be solid. You draft somebody in round 1 to be a lockdown, shutdown corner, put him on Arnett Island type of guy, at least in my opinion. So for me, the guy who I think has more upside is Damon Arnette. It's just I think the pick in terms of best value is Amik Robertson. Let's go to the next question coming in here from Jeff. What up, Jeff? One of my most loyal watchers. Are we going to re-sign Dion Jordan? I personally have put this at 2 Chucky heads because you're looking at a 30-year-old who started to play a little bit better down the stretch of last season, but defensive end edge really isn't the biggest need for us right now, okay? However, if you can go out and get him at a very, very minimal contract, kind of incentive base, I don't really see why you wouldn't do it. He is athletic, but I think for Dion Jordan, it's always just been, can he do what you want him to do? Because he has the athletics, right? He's got all the traits. The only issue with that is if you're the Raiders, it's like, that means you have 2 projects, right? You have the Arden Key project and you have the Dion Jordan project. Both of those players are kind of the same person. Maybe you just invest this year into getting Arden Key instead of trying to do both. Next question is a super chat from Eric Gill. How many and which DBs make the team, Mitch. Appreciate the extra team. So I'll do a video on my final, basically 55-man roster projection, but I think when you look at all the DBs, right, I don't think Nick Nelson, I think he's the one guy that if I'm the Raiders, I save $675K by cutting him. I'm going to move on from him. Now, Amik Robertson, he's obviously going to stay. Arnette's going to be there. I think Nevin Lawson stays, obviously. Isaiah Johnson will be a player that'll stay. I think it comes down to, what happens in the preseason, which players come in shape, because that's something also we've never seen. We've never had an offseason like this. If a guy comes in just full-on Chris Warren overweight, it's not going to be pretty. How about this, though? I do have a teaser. One of the players' names on screen, I'm going to be doing an IG Live with this weekend. Let's go to the next question rolling in here using hashtag Raiders. What do you think of Drew Locke? He's a good quarterback, right? I mean, so when he first came out of Missouri, I think he had like 1 year in college where he threw for like 49 touchdowns, and everyone was like, wow, this Drew Locke guy. I saw some comparisons to Andrew Luck. That's not fair. To me, Drew Locke is kind of like, honestly, a Derek Carr-style quarterback where if you can put a lot of talent around him, he's going to be good. I don't think he's ever going to be the type of guy that's going to be able to lead a team. Now, he won 4 out of his last 5 games last year, which is why I think you saw this Broncos team invest in him a little bit more. But bottom line, Drew Locke to me is an average quarterback, and I'm not worried about him. Now, I am also doing a Raiders jersey giveaway. So if you want a jersey, we've done about, 5, 6, 7 jersey giveaways here on the show. If you want a Raiders jersey, a Matt Max jersey, I want you to type me in the comments section, okay? For the people that are typing me, Lucas, Chris Smith, Sins, Brody, Joe Perez, this is also what you got to do. Go give me a follow on Instagram, at MitchellRenz365, where I'm going to keep you guys updated on how to win the jersey exactly, okay? So all you got to do, though, to qualify is to follow me and to be subscribed to the channel. All off season long, I'm probably going to be doing giveaways, and if you follow me on IG and you subscribe, you're going to have a chance to win. So Devin, Gavin, King Higgins, Tay, I appreciate the support. Go ahead, follow me on IG at MitchellRenz365. Now, today's show was a little bit wild, right? I mean, I shaved my face. Shout out to Manscaped. I also, did some breaking news on Prince Amukamara. So, if I missed any questions, okay? Any questions, I'm sorry. I will do my best to go and answer them after the show. So, if I missed your questions, DM me and follow me on Instagram at MitchellRenz365. Raider Nation, what's going on? Is this the #1 Raiders channel on YouTube? For Chucky Heads, believe it, baby. And if you haven't already, subscribe right here. I'm giving you Chucky Heads, news, rumors, Raider Nation rumors. And look at this, I'm making your life easier. Check out my next video. Thanks for watching, and go Raiders.